Hello, all my crafty friends. Happy Tuesday. Wow. It is a cool Tuesday here, that's for sure. A bit nippy out. It got down in the low 20s last night, and it's only going to get to be about a high of 40, 41 today. It is sunny, but it's breezy, and boy, is it cold. I went out to take the mail to my mailbox and just had a sweater on, and that was not a good idea. It's definitely jacket weather out there today, but it's all good. I don't mind it. I kind of like the change in weather. You don't want it always hot or always cold. Our seasons are pretty moderate here, so I'm really not complaining at all. My name is Maureen Rolfes, also known as the Crazy Stamping Lady. I would love to hear about the weather in your location. I don't see anyone hopping on this morning. Usually by now I have eyeballs, so I'm going to go to my page and see if I am up and running. And if I am, I'll just go with it. I know people could be hopping on late, and that happens. Let's see if I am here anywhere. So far, it does not look like it, which is maybe why no one's on yet. Oh, there, I just popped on. So hopefully I'll start seeing some people on here soon. I know it's a crazy busy time of year, and people are shopping and baking and wrapping and all of that great stuff. So I understand if you can't pop on, but if you are on here, please say hi and let me know that you're here, and we're just going to go with it and have a wonderful day. Again, my name is Maureen Rolfes. I am coming to you from Middle Tennessee in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. I've been an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for over 26 years, and I love what I do. My passion is paper crafting. I love it. Oh, 38. Yeah, cool there too, huh, Lois? Yeah, try to stay warm. It's a little bit chilly out. I love to do paper crafting. I love to make lots of things for my home. I love just giving and sharing, but mainly paper crafting and making cards. And so it is my goal to be here to share that passion with you and to help you learn the joy of paper crafting, card making, and then to encourage you to send those cards to others. I can't tell you how many times I've had customers or friends, my hair is a little weird here, wonky, make cards and then tell me they just sit in a box. No, guys, they have to be sent out to people to share the joy of what you have just done. So that is why I do this. I love it. Let me know how your week is going. Like I mentioned earlier, I have been shopping. I am about 80% done with my Christmas shopping. I hope you guys survive Black Friday and Small Business Saturday and Cyber Monday. There were some good deals out there, and that was good. I took advantage, but I bought a lot of things at a local little craft mart, which was really cool. I try to cater to small businesses and really buy local if I can. So I'm going back out tomorrow, and I'm hoping to finish the last of my shopping. Fingers crossed. But let me know where you are. Have you started baking? Do you have things wrapped already under the tree? Are your Christmas decorations even up? Are your cards made? I would love to hear. All right, as always, I will be drawing from all of the comments on today's video and giving away the card that we make today. It's actually a project, not a card, so that is fine. Be sure to comment as many times as you like. I love to know what you think. I love to hear what's going on in your life. The interaction with you guys are what makes this all worthwhile, so I do really love to hear from you. You have through midnight tomorrow night to leave your comments for a chance to win today's project. And then the next morning, I will draw for a winner. Congratulations to Sandy Allman. She won my last card, my Sketch Challenge 9 card made with the polar bear paper. She is pretty new to watching, so it was exciting to see her win that. And Sandy, that is already on its way to you. So watch for that in the mail. Also, if any of you can share this video, I am a small business, so if you can share this video to your homepage, to another crafty group, even share with crafty friends, that is wonderful to me. It gets my name out there. It gets me exposure I wouldn't otherwise get. And it is truly, truly appreciated. If you do share this video, let me know, and I'll give you a bonus entry for today's project. So that is because I appreciate it. I think that's about it. I'm going to take you down to my table. You'll see my sunshine, which is super nice. I love the sunshine. I actually, like I said, don't mind the cold, but it's a day to stay inside with hot coffee, I think. So this is me, Maureen Ralphus, also known as the Crazy Stamping Lady. You can find my blog at crazystampinglady.blogspot. My email at crazystampinglady@gmail.com. My Facebook is right where you are right now, facebook.com/crazystampinglady. You can find me on YouTube under Maureen Ralphus, and you can shop with me at stampingwithmaureen.stampinup.net. If you do shop with me, please use my hostess code. Excuse me. This is my monthly hostess code for the month of November, so just a couple days left on it. When you use that code, I get the most benefit back for your order, and that allows me to give the most things back to you in my giveaways and contests and things like that. So I really do appreciate that. If your order is over $150 pre-shipping and handling and tax, then do not use that code because you will earn hostess rewards on your order at that point. Just a reminder, Merry and Bright is my bundle bonus for November. All of my profits from the sale of this bundle in the month of November go to the Doors of Hope Ministry, and you can find out more about them at opendoorsofhope.org. Also, if you participate and purchase that, will receive a tutorial bundle of additional card ideas from me that you only get when you purchase the bundle bonus. So I love it when you do that. The tutorials are sent out on the Sunday after your purchase most often. Sometimes I get a day or two off depending upon how things go, but I try really hard to do that. And I just love supporting a ministry. So I'm looking for a new ministry for the year of 2024. So I try to do something local. We'll see what I come up with. But yeah, that's my bundle bonus. My free monthly virtual card class will be held on December 11th at 11 o'clock in the morning. That is a Monday. If you purchase from me in the month of November and you use my hostess code and your order is at least $50, you will get 3 free card kits from me. If it's $75, you'll get 3 free card kits plus a bonus project. And at $100, you'll get 3 free card kits, a bonus project, and a half a pack of a current embellishment. Those kits are all done. I just have to package them up, and they will go out in the mail on December 1st. So hopefully you will have them by the 11th. But on the 11th, I will do an online class right here where we are right now. It is open to anyone, so you don't have to have the kits to come and watch. Just come and watch with me. You'll see me create some cute little cards and just some other ideas. So I love when you join me. But if you have purchased this month, you'll have those kits, and then you can recreate them by following that video. Remember, no stamping can be done for you, so you will have to do your own stamping on those cards, but everything else will be supplied. Sketch Challenge. This is my Sketch Challenge number 9. It is currently going from the 25th through the 30th, so you have a few more days, today, tomorrow, and the next day, to enter your card made with this sketch. Remember, it's loosely following this sketch. It can be horizontal rather than vertical. Your little squiggly things on there, your little layers can go different directions. I don't really care. I'm just trying to challenge you to think outside the box, to look at a sketch and to make something. Also, my sketch papers like this are printable. I'm going to start a folder on my blog where you can go back and see them all and print them at any time. And that way you can print them, put them in a binder, and when you're in a pinch and don't know what to make, grab those sketch challenges and it'll really help you with your layouts. I have my measurements on here. That does not mean you need to follow those perfectly. Again, it is a loose translation. The place you post them is on my Facebook page. There is a pinned post at the very top that says Sketch Challenge number 9. Just go to that post and in the comments, post a picture of the card you made. And then on the 1st of December, I will draw for a winner and send out a fun prize. So I would love if you joined me in that. I've already got quite a few entries, and that makes me happy. So today, you can notice I have a little tickle in my throat. I think I'll have a little tickle a lot. Maybe I talk too much, but excuse me while I take a drink of coffee. My sinuses are acting up, so it must be something in the air. I know yesterday I woke up with a horrible sinus headache. It went away pretty fast, so that's good, but I am having a little bit of that going on. Okay, mini catalog. We are using a product out of here today. Before I came online, early this morning when I first got up, I went and checked, and everything I'm using today is still available in the mini catalog that's there. So nothing is sold out that I'm using, and I'm going to try to do that, although sometimes it gets ahead of me and something sells before I know it. So we're going to make a cute little cocoa treat pouch today, and we're going to use this Have a Cup of Cheer mug set or mug stamp from the Gift of Giving set on page 25 of the catalog. This is retiring. It'll be going away. It is super cute and really fun if you like to color. So we're going to be using that. And then just a reminder that everything in this catalog that is not on the carryover list is going to be retiring as it sells out. So things have retired. I've started to put some X's in here. Not a ton yet. A lot of it's either carrying over or still available. But there are some things that are getting X's on them, and that means that they are selling out, like right here and right here. These sold out, and it's funny because I was originally going to be using these on the pouch we make today, and I changed my mind on the last minute of what embellishment to use, and then I checked and those were sold out. So I'm kind of glad I changed my mind. Some paper or a little sequins. So things are selling out. If there's things you want out of this catalog, now is the time to get them during our last chance sale. Some items are up to 60% off. So if you go to my site, stampingwithmaureen.stampinup.net, click on the shop button, and then under where you can search, go to the last chance sale. I think it's under specials. You will see everything that's still available and at their sale prices. Annual catalog is still going. We have a long time with this through April. I will be using a couple things out of here today, but it's going to be around for a while, so we're not going to worry too much about that. And yes, let's get going. Let's make a fun project. So I am going to show you my finished project, and it is a little more in-depth, nothing crazy. But then I'm going to show you what I mean when I say a simple cocoa pouch holder. This is super simple, and you can make a ton of them up fast. And the littler you decorate, the faster they'll go. You can use punches or things like that. But I did coloring, and that's just because I love to do that kind of stuff, and a little fussy cutting. But here is the pouch. So it uses that Have a Cup of Cheer little set. I wanted to do it in more neutral colors because it is cocoa, and I wanted it to have that holiday feeling, but have that cocoa-y feeling, if that makes sense. So this is what we're going to make today. It is really, like I said, the pouch itself is super easy, but all the little things I did on it take more time. So you could definitely dummy that down. You could put any kind of ribbon you want around it, or just seal the sides up and not even put the ribbon around it. You could just punch a circle and then maybe punch out the polar bear from white paper and stick it on there and say Merry Christmas. Lots of things you could do to make this quick and easy. And when you see how fast the actual pouch comes together, you'll understand what I'm saying. So some of the products we're using are the Gift of Giving set that I just showed you in the holiday catalog. I love it. I love it all, but I bought it for this. You guys know me and coffee, and this mug just called my name. So we're using this today. And then we're going to use one of my favorite embellishments, the linen thread. So of course we're going to have that. I'm using ribbon from the Real Read Burlap combo. Now this is in the annual catalog, so it is still definitely available. It is a combo pack of Real Red, which I have now used up, and the burlap, which I'm using on here. Really pretty ribbon. I love it. And since we're going the crumb cake route, it works great on this card. For my embellishments, I am going to use our In-Color dots. So right here, they come in all 5 of our In-Colors, 20, 23, 25 In-Color dots. They're self-adhesive in 3 different sizes. This is definitely my second, maybe third pack of these. I love them, and I love our In-Colors this year. So I use a lot of these. So we're going to be using these for our embellishment. I'm going to leave that out here because I'm going to need it. And then my circle. I'm going to show you a product I haven't shown you yet. The circle is made with the Deckled Circle Dies. Now these are in the mini catalog, but they are continuing on, and I am so thankful. Look at these dies, guys. They are fantastic. So many layers that you can find a layer to cut out anything you want. They're all decal edge, so it looks like it's a torn edge on the edge of the circles, which I love, something fun that we haven't had. And so many sizes. This big one is huge. In fact, let me measure it. The largest one is almost 6 inches wide, and the smallest one is 1 inch. So you have a lot of variety here in this pack. We are using the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the number 6 one today. That is this circle right here. And I just chose it because I wanted to cut out that mug and have most of it cut out. So these are in the mini catalog, but praise the Lord, they are not retiring. They are going to be on the carryover. I don't know if they'll come back in a future catalog or if they're going to be online. I'm not real clear on all of that, but they will still be available somewhere in the future. So yay to that. Let's see if I can get them back in there. Why am I not doing so good? I don't know what I'm hugging. I think it's because they're so big, they actually fill this up so much, or a little more difficult, or at least messing with me. So the Deckled Circle Dies, do not miss them. They're easy to overlook because they're not paired with a stamp set, and those kind of dies get overlooked, but they are so great to have. All right, let's make this. So I am going to show you, like I said, how very simple this is. You start out with a 4 1/4 by 11 inch piece of cardstock. So you can get 2 of them out of every piece of cardstock. It is then scored at 1 1/4 and 5 1/2. And then you're going to fold on those score lines. So I'm going to come in here at the 5 1/2, and then I'm going to come up here at the 1 1/4. And then basically you're done. That is your pouch. Now how you decorate it and put it together from this point is up to you. If you know you're putting something relatively small in here, you could just use your tear-in tape and run it right along each of these sides and stick it down and then decorate it how you want. In my case, I wanted to put a packet of cocoa, so that's in here, as well as a candy cane. And I may even add a little candy. So I didn't want it sealed down. I wanted to have some looseness in here to work with. So I'm not going to seal mine together at all right now. And I'll show you what I did later, but I'm not going to seal it together. We're just going to work with this as it is. I am going to take a piece, and let me get this so I can share it with you. This is our Tartan Foil Designer Series paper, and this one is in copper clay. It is 2-sided, and it's an online exclusive, so you can see it when you go online and look, but it's not in any of our catalogs. You can purchase it on any kind of order. It's just that you can only see it online. So this is the copper clay piece. It comes in 6 sheets in a package. Excuse me. 2 each of the copper clay and tranquil tide and pebbled path. So they're beautiful colors of this foil plaid. And then when you turn them over on the back, they're more open and light like that. So they can be used year round. I love these kind of papers. Like I said, they're available only as an online exclusive, and as of this morning, they were still available. Once they sell out, they will be gone because this was a special purchase and it is not going to be renewed. So they are only there while this first batch is available, so don't hesitate if you're going to order and you want these to get them now, because I don't think they're going to last that much longer. Anyway, we're using a 4x4 sheet. So right now you're getting 2 of these out of every 8.5 by 11 cardstock. And if you use a 4x4 sheet, you can get 12 of them out of 1 sheet of the designer paper. So if you wanted to mass produce these, it would be really easy. With 1 sheet of designer series paper and 6 pieces of cardstock, you can make 12 of these cocoa holders. So we're just going to take this piece of the designer series paper, and I'm going to put some seal. That's right, I remembered. I want to put it all the way around. Because this package ends up being a little curved, I don't want the edges to pop up. So on my original one, I hadn't put it all the way around, and I didn't like that because it popped up a little. So we're going to come in here. Got a little bit of a mark on that cardstock. I think it's going to be covered with my ribbon, but let's see if I can get any of it off. Maybe it's just the natural part. This is Crumb Cake cardstock, and it does have little specks and stuff in it. And you can see natural little fibers, which I love about it, actually. It makes it one of my faves. So we're going to come in here and place this on this bottom section. Now, I haven't adhered that flap above. We're just going to place it down here like that. And then what you do with this flap is up to you. If you want to decorate it more, you could stamp on it. You could add another piece of the foil here. I'm leaving it up to you, but I want to make a very simple one as far as the basic pouch is concerned. So that is all I'm going to do at this point. I'm going to take a piece of that ribbon. So again, this ribbon was from the annual catalog, and it was part of the Real Read Burlap combo ribbon package. Again, still available. And this piece is approximately, I would say, 18 inches long. That's just an approximate. Whatever you need to be able to wrap it around and tie it. So I'm going to pull these ends together and pull this to the side so it comes evenly over here. And then I'm going to tie this in a bow. Now, I didn't seal those edges down. They are still open. This is going to be what holds my pouch in place for the time being, is just this ribbon. And that has a little bit of give to it, so that makes it nice as you fill your pouch to see how much you're going to need, how much space to put your stuff in. Let's see if I can get that flap out of the way for a minute while I tie this. I love tying bows, but sometimes when I'm doing it on camera, you know, well, you all know, it doesn't like to cooperate as much as when I'm not on camera. Okay, so I'm tying it to the side here. I'm going to manipulate it just a little bit to get it the size and the way I want it. And I want it to go pretty flat on there, so I'm kind of flattening it down. Okay, so there is my little bow. And then I'm actually going to make it just slightly smaller, just a little bit smaller. So I don't want it going up too much over that flap. Yep, that's perfect. And I'm going to grab my scissors and we're just going to trim down the ends on here. Like that. One down on here like that. And then we have our little bow. And now I want this to stay on here, so I'm just going to grab, where are they? My glue dots and my snips, which, wow, it's one of those mornings where things are running away from me, guys. How about you? Here it is. My snips like this. So we're just going to grab a glue dot off of the end here. And I'm going to place it right under this bow to anchor that where I want it. Okay. So that's going to keep that bow where I want it. It's going to keep the ribbon where I want it. And then I want to anchor this flap down. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take just a little bit of seal. I could use glue dots. Either one would work. But we're going to seal this down and put the ribbon over. So now, because I haven't sealed up my sides and because I only did the edges on here, it gives me a lot of room to work with inside of my pouch and put in there what I want. So because when I started, I didn't know what that was going to be, I like this open side concept. Or if I want to do more in some than others, depending upon what I'm doing with them, that also works for that. So we're going to set this aside for just a minute. I'm going to grab my piece that I want to color, and I'm going to put my mat underneath it. You do not need to color on a mat. I am just doing it because it's going to possibly go through the back of my cardstock. That's what our alcohol markers do. So I always want to have at least paper underneath it. So we're just going to do it right on top of here. And we're going to color this in really soft, subtle tones. It's a little different than my usual, but I wanted it to look a certain way, have kind of that vintage Christmas look. So I'm starting out using what says SU1000. This was one of our natural blends that we sold a year or two ago. I can't remember how long it's been. You can still get these, but they're no longer packaged like this. Excuse me. So you're going to order them from page 136 of the annual catalog, and they come in light, medium, medium dark, and dark. I think those are the color groups. 2 each in a pack. And what we're using here is, this would be from the light pack, and the next one we're going to use would probably be, let me find it, this is the ivory, this is not it, this is not it, it's right here. The next one we're going to use from that is the SU600, and that would probably be more in the light medium pack, or in the medium light pack. So again, they're not packaged exactly the same anymore, but they are still available. So we're going to start out with this very light kind of pinky color. And I'm just going to color my cup. So remember, with blends, you're going to want to go over a few times, and that's why that alcohol can start going through your paper. It doesn't as much with the real light colors like this, but with some of the dark colors, definitely that can be an issue. So just be aware of that. And I'm just coloring this at this point. I'm not worried right now about blending anything. I just want to color this entire mug in with this color. I love coloring with blends. I love it. I don't know what to tell you. I love it. Now, the reason this was already pre-stamped instead of me stamping it in front of you is because I used our Memento Black ink, and that's my favorite go-to ink for using blends, but it does have to dry for a while. I like it to dry 10 to 15 minutes before I use it, so you have to plan ahead a little bit and stamp it. This I stamped last night when I was playing in here, so it's going to be fine. And then I want to make some of this darker, but I'm not really going to blend with another color. I'm just going to go over some areas like this handle. I'm going to go right back over one more time, and then I'm going to go around the edge of my cup and up here inside again. And I'm doing this to just give it a little bit more depth around the edge, but to keep that center slightly lighter so that focal point of the sentiment is very legible. Okay, so just like that. And don't worry about being perfect with it. The blends will kind of blend together. It'll sit and it'll blend, and before you know it, you won't even be able to see any kind of lines on there at all. It just all blends together. So that is our cup. And then the next thing I want to do on here are our marshmallows, and I'm going to do our marshmallows using our ivory blend. So the ivory comes in a 2-pack of ivory and bronze. They are probably my go-to blends. I use them so much, but I'm going to make like little kind of chocolatey marshmallows on here because I actually saw them in the store. It was so cool. I was looking at the marshmallows, and they have chocolate marshmallows. So I'm going to duplicate that here. I'm not worried again about perfection when I'm coloring these. If a little bit of white shows through here and there, to me that makes it look almost more realistic. But we're just making our little chocolate marshmallows here. Now, if you didn't want to, you wouldn't have to color them at all. You could just leave them that vanilla color because that's what the cardstock is, and they would be fine. Now, if you want to make darker and lighter, you're welcome to. You can go back maybe on these ends, make them just slightly darker. But again, I'm not using another blend. I'm just using the very same one coming in around like where they meet, add a little shadowing, and then I'm just going to let that set and it'll come together perfectly. Okay, there's our little chocolate marshmallows. And then for my next color for my cookie, that's where I'm using that other one that's from the medium light collection. And we're going to come in here and just color in our chocolate chip cookie. Did I do that right? Yep, it is. It's a little bit darker. So finding colors with the neutrals is always kind of fun. Like, what do I want my cookies to look like, right? So this one's going to be a nice, rich chocolate chip cookie. But I kind of wanted all of my colors to stay in the same color tone family. So I play with them a bit. Can always draw them out on a piece of scrap cardstock and see how they look and see if they come together, right? So there is our toasty chocolate chip cookie. And I am going to color in the chocolate chips using our dark copper clay blend. And you can see I use the nib end of my blends more often than not for coloring. That's because I use the brush end a lot to color my gems in ribbon and they get worn down. Here I use the brush because I've never colored a gem with that one. So I was able to use the brush end. But the nib end works perfect and you don't really need to worry about it. So I just use it for those other things like the ribbon and the gems. Now I'm going to use my dark flirty flamingo and we're going to color the candy cane and the berries using this. So instead of red, I wanted to go in a softer tone, something that kind of matched what I'm doing here. So I'm just going to come in here on my candy cane and color those little stripes like that. And then we're going to do our berries instead of red with the same flirty flamingo. And I love the way it comes together with the other colors in the cup. So again, sometimes I'll just make a stripe of the different colors or a little swatch to see if I like the way they lay together. And that is really what I did for this one. So, and now I'm going to use our dark soft seafoam so that my leaves will be green, but they will be that soft color like the rest of this mug is. Look at that, how cute, how very pretty. I love these colors together. The flirty flamingo with this seafoam, wonderful, wonderful combination for lots of things. I've used it many times. All right, so there is our little cup. Now, if you do not like coloring like me, if you're not addicted to it like me, then go ahead and just punch out a circle like I said and take your bear punch and punch out the bear and pop them up on dimensionals and you're done. You don't have to do all this coloring. I just love to color. So we're going to add some of that twine to the back of this image. And the reason I'm using the twine is because I think it goes really good with the whole craft color scheme. I want this to look in the more neutral family. So I'm just going to wrap this twine real loosely around my fingers a few times. I want it to come bigger than my circle is, so that's what you're aiming for. Just going to kind of pinch it in the middle for now. And then we're going to lay some seal on the back of here, right in the middle. Just a little bit of it to hold it. And I am going to place this twine on here. Now I want it to go kind of left bottom to right top. So I'm just going to hold this in place while I lay it there. And just like that. And the nice thing about using this is now you can kind of pull these. So if I want some of these loops a little bit bigger, I can play with that on right here on my card. I'm just kind of holding it in the back with my finger, but I'm holding it against the seal. So it's holding it there, but it's letting me make those loops a little larger or a little smaller. I'm not looking for perfection. I want this to look a little bit organic, just like they were just wrapped up behind there, which they were. I'm going to trim this one tail down just a little bit, and then we're going to add this to our package using some dimensionals. And I'm at the edge of my dimensionals, but you guys know I never throw those away, so we're just going to use some edge dimensionals. And I'm going to go more toward the bottom here and up here more toward the top. And the reason for that is I'm trying to straddle that ribbon. I don't like to have my dimensionals right on top of the ribbon. And I also want to re-anchor the twine. So we're just going to go just like this That one might be a little down on the ribbon. Hopefully I can manipulate it. If not, it will be fine. I'm going to grab that. Okay, so here is my cup. I'm going to try to get those dimensionals to straddle that ribbon. It's going to come up here onto the flap and over the ribbon. Try to get my cup straight, just like that. How cute is that? And then we're going to add just a tiny bit of bling. So I'm going to grab my In-Color Dots. And you could probably use, honestly, if you wanted, the pink ones on here. I think they would go great. The pink or the copper. I think either of those would look really nice on here. But I'm going to stick with the copper because it's more coffee colored, and that's my thing. You guys know that. So we're going to grab this one and place it right up here. I love these. Stampin' Up! Has come out with so many more gems that lay very flat on your cards, and they go through the mail so much better. And let me tell you, I am thankful. I love it using all of these flat embellishments that still look beautiful. So, okay, so that's how I dressed up my cute, simple little packet. And then, of course, you want to put something inside of it. So let me grab my hot chocolate packet here. And we're just going to put that in there. So now if you would seal down these edges, this hot chocolate packet would probably still fit. So if that was all you were doing, go ahead and seal them down. But I chose to add a candy cane on top of it, and that kind of pushed it up a bit. So if you had sealed those down, it would have caused it to pull up at this point. So that's the reason I didn't seal my edges. It gives me that wiggle room. And I don't want to just put my candy cane in plain like that. So what I did is I took my burlap ribbon. I'll take it out of here before we do this. And I just tied a little bow around it. Just a tiny little bow. It's a fun little accent. Even if I didn't have the ribbon on the packet, this is a cute way to dress up a candy cane for any kind of package if you're putting it on top of something. So I'm just going to come in here and we're going to trim up that ribbon and leave that little bow on there. Just like that. And that makes it match the packet. And then I'm going to tuck this back in here just like that. And then previously I colored and fussy cut because I knew you didn't need to watch me fussy cut. And you know how much I love to fussy cut. This little bough. So this little twig that kind of matches what's on here is actually also in the same stamp set. And I colored this last night and fussy cut it. Just going to come in here and get a little glue dot on the back of it. And we're going to place that right on that bow. So what that does is just kind of pulls the whole package together. So now at this point, I have everything in here that I want. So if I want to glue this down anymore, I can. And what I would probably do at this point is come back in with a glue dot on each side on the inside there. But I'm not going to do this because this is the one I'm going to give away. I'm not sending it with the candy cane, but I will send it with the bow. I will pull it off of there and you'll get this bow and little embellishment that you can stick on your own candy cane or the hot chocolate. So this will just come to you like this, but it'll also include this, and that will be my giveaway for today. But I'm not going to glue these down because I have no idea what you're going to put in the pouch once you receive it. So once you do and everything is in there, you can go back in. I'll show you on my sample. And I just laid one glue dot on each side behind there. Left my sides open because nothing's going to fall out that I have in here. But I put a glue dot to hold it and anchor it. And you could certainly do that. Honestly, you probably wouldn't have to, depending upon what you're putting in there. So, okay, that's it, guys. That is my cute, super simple cocoa holder for today. Again, I know we did more with the coloring, but you would not need to do that. I hope you liked it. I'm happy with it. I am going to make up, so I cut 12 of these. I am going to make them all up, and this is my plan, is to take them out tomorrow when I go shopping and at different stores, hand them to the clerks or people who might look a little frazzled that are working there, and let them know what a wonderful day I hope they have. And I'm just going to stick them inside of one of these cello bags and probably just have a little Christmas message in there for them as a random act of kindness. So that's my goal today, to get these done so when I go shopping tomorrow, I can take them out and share them. So leave your comments, guys. Let me know what you think. This is what I'm giving away. Thank you for taking time to be with me today. I hope your day is marvelous in every way. Don't forget to leave your comments till midnight tomorrow night to be entered to win this. I will draw the next morning. I do plan to be back here on Friday, so mark your calendar to join me then if you can. Same time, same place. As always, I would love to be your creative coach and your demonstrator. If you have any questions at all or would just like a catalog, please reach out to me in the comments of this video or by email at crazystampinglady@gmail.com, and I will follow up with you. Thanks so much. See you all soon. Bye-bye.